into its second century. Stepping up now, Andrew McCutcheon. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Left fielder, Andrew
First offering on its way. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. One and one to Andrew McCutcheon. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2. And now pitch on the way. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Here's big Aaron Judge. Lifetime against Chris Sale. Not a lot of success. 0 for 12. And on 10 occasions he's been a strikeout victim. And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And rarely do you see a player of this caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 8 hits in 23 at-bats. Check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Ready with the 1-2. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So digging in now, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to the left side. Andujar's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Coming to the plate now, J.D. Martinez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Lynn steps into his windup. Here's the 1-0. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Shoots this one over to first. Voigt has it, and he is out on the... Now at the plate, Miguel Andujar. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Third baseman,
Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Bogarts has it on to first, and there are 2 down. Now in the box, Luke Voigt. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And that misses low and away, ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. Now he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Digging in, Xander Bogarts. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
number 72, Xander Bogaerts.
Here comes the first pitch. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. So coming to the plate, Steve Pearce. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouchback. Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Nunez is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Torres ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Sonny Gray is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 55.
First delivery to him on the way. And he goes the other way with it. High and deep down the left field line. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Pierce is on his way home. And the Red Sox are off to a 1-0 lead. Into the box now, Sandy Leon. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is...
And we'll have to leave it there. Now batting, Gleyber Torres, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Swinging a ground ball to third. throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Andrew McCutchen, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that pitch catches the inside corner. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. He's around first, heading for 2. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Digging in, Aaron Judge, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
1-1. McCutchen stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
1-2.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2. Swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Giancarlo Stanton now. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away. Looking to wiggle out of this, here it is. And that one right down Main Street. I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. And a check swing here, but he holds. Ready now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Jackie Bradley.
Way in front of a great slider that time. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Here's Mookie Betts. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's gone just 2 for 15. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Heading out toward shallow right. Judge is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's in the dirt. Throw won't get him. And no advance. It's ball 1. Gray sets. Here it comes on 1-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with the 1-1. Pitch outside, the throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. Bradley stands at second with 2 gone. And the runner's breaking for third. Very weakly on the ground. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch outside, the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's just 2 for 9. Chad Green is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Green has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations. Torres is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Striding in once again, Aaron Hicks. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Grounded to third. Nunez takes it in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping in, Miguel Andujar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Behind 0-2 now. The next 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Missed with a slider. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. They walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense, unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas. And stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Pearce plunked with the pitch in his first trip to the plate. Too low, 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
2-0 now. 2-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, ball three there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eduardo Nunez flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A ball and a strike now. Pierce aboard here at first with nobody out. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he is in there. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking, strike 3. Rafael Devers the next to bat. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. In there, 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hicks is under it. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Sandy Leon looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Standing in, Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Way in front of that fastball.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Gleyber Torres goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Pierce has it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Ready for another shot now. Giancarlo Stanton. A couple of walks for him thus far. And a rather interesting decision here as they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded by Pierce. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Here's Jackie Bradley now as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And no swing apparently, ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
dribble to the right side. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. Here's Mookie Betts. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now the 0-1. A ball and a strike.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And on the error, a run is going to score. Here's J.D. Martinez. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. David Robertson takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Here's the first pitch to him. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. On to Lansdowne and gone. Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Hard on the ground towards short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Runner goes for third. Pitch is high. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's Steve Pearce now. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 3 runs already home here. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Nunez. He blew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's a strike.
1-1.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Benintendi at third with 2 away. The runner's breaking for home. Oh, and this is in the dirt. And he'll be tagged out heading toward. Ready once again, Aaron Hicks. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-2 to Hicks. And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there, and he has it for the first out. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. Struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Ball even at 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Betts back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. Benintendi is there, and he'll make the catch. So stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Zach Britton enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 53.
Now the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Sliders in for a strike. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And there's 1 away. Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. It swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
He racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Rafael Devers goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Tapped down the line. And a barehanded attempt, but he can't get his palm around it. So striding in, Jackie Bradley Jr. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's only 2 for 10. Down the third baseline. Britton's ready. Here he comes 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
hit hard on the ground towards second. Pierce is there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A bouncer up the middle. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Andrew McCutchen, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. Bogarts trying to get there, and they can't run it down. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call it heat?
And the shortstop is under it to make the play. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Mookie Betts. Singled homer run in his last time up. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, J.D. Martinez. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he...
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting.
From the stretch. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. To second for 1. And that's the second out. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going. Here's big Aaron Judge. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
3-1.
Okay.
3-2 now.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
To the left side, but it's well fouled. Payoff pitch one more time. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Now the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Still only 1 out in the inning. check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. At the plate, Miguel Andujar. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's the first pitch to him. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
2-2 the count. Hicks, the runner at second with one away. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Stepping up to the plate, Luke Voigt. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Popped him up. Torres has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Steve Pearce now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Dylan Betances answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Missed with a breaking ball. Betances, originally from New York State, he was an 8th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And there are 2 away now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he popped him up. Coming on is McCutchen, but he won't get there. It falls in. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He swings and misses. Throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Joe Kelly comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Behind 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A curveball that catches the inside corner. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Betts. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Striding in, Aaron Judge. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball that time, not even close. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
2-1. Started that swing a bit too early. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Next will be the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. 2 hits in 7 tries. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1 delivery. Fouled away. And a full house here at Fenway. 36,984 on their feet. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Last chance for the Yankees. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he might have another one, as this is hit high and deep out to left. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! At the plate, Didi Gregorius struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Lifted the other way out to left center. Benintendi is there, makes the catch. Digging in, the switch hitter, Sandy Leon.
Leading off the bottom of the ninth for the Red Sox, catcher, Sandy Leon.
First offering on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Hit out towards second. Torres brings it in. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's really struggled. 0 for 10. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time. 2-1 pitch, a knuckle curve swung on and missed. 2-2. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jackie Bradley Jr. becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the 9th. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Two out, nobody on. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Started to go around, but it's a called third. Standing in, Aaron Hicks. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. So striding forward now, Miguel Andujar. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Number 70 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. The 0-1. Next pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bradley moving in. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. And it's full now, 3-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. Striding into the box, Luke Boyd. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he gets ahead 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Swung on and missed for the first strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2. So back to the top of the Yankee order, digging in, Andrew McCutchen. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit hard to third. He's right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He'll lead things off against Betances, who looks to lock down the victory. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now a Slurve's going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate. And
there's your first out of the inning. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Previous history against Dellinger. Aroldis Chapman enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Count remains 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a liner. Foul. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Gregorius has it on to first, and that'll be a bitter pill to swallow for this home crowd as the ball game is over. As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there.